Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Titus Ojo. On this channel, we share information regarding scholarship opportunities, study abroad opportunities, and other career opportunities. So, if you're new to this channel, please kindly give it a like, subscribe, share the content. This will help the channel to grow. In this particular video, we'll be looking at a particular scholarship in Australia. So there's a university in Australia that gives scholarship to international students. So stay to the end of this video as we'll reveal the name of the university, the criteria, the requirement for the scholarship programs, who the scholarship programs are for, and then the deadline of the application for the scholarship program. So if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to this channel, and let's get into the video. So the name of the university is Deakin University in Australia. Deakin University is a public university in Victoria, Australia. It was founded in 1974. The university was named after Alfred Deakin, the second Prime Minister of Australia. Its main campuses are in Melbourne's Burwood suburb, Geelong Waurn Ponds, Geelong Waterfront, and Warrnambool, as well as online cloud campus. Deakin also has learning center in Dandenong and Werribee, all in the state of Victoria. As of 2021, Deakin University is ranked among the top 1% of universities in the world. It is ranked one of the top 26 young universities in the world. It is ranked third highest university in the world of sports science. It is one of the top 29 universities in the world for nursing. It is one of the top 32 universities in the world for education, and is among fewer than 5% of business schools worldwide with association to Advanced Collegiate School of Business accreditation. Deakin research activities are growing. 100% of Deakin research was rated at or above world standard in 2018 Excellence in Research Australia's rating. Its combined research funding increased from 4.5 million Australian dollars in 1997 to 47.2 million Australian dollars in 2015. That's a huge increase. In 2020, the university research income was at about 87.6 million Australian dollars, with 247 higher degrees by research completion. The university consistently ranked highly in undergraduate student satisfaction. In 2019 Student Experience Survey, Deakin had the fourth highest student satisfaction rating in Australia, the highest student satisfaction rating out of all Australian public universities, and the highest student satisfaction rating out of all Victorian universities. So these are strong reasons why you should pay attention to this university. It has a very strong academic footing, so you want to study at a university like this. So let's get into the details of the scholarship that is offered by Deakin University. On this particular page, we'll look at various scholarships offered by Deakin University. First of all, let's look at the Deakin funded undergraduate scholarship programs. The first one is Deakin Scholarship for Excellence. Let's look Deakin Scholarship for Excellence, aimed at both undergraduate and postgraduate students. It's designed for students who shows exceptional promise within or beyond their academic achievement, strong academic performance, or excellence in extracurricular activities, sport, the arts, community service, or leadership. We owe the key to success. So these are some of the things they are looking for in your application. You need to exhibit strong academic performance or excellence, and also extracurricular activities such as sport, art, community service, or leadership. So important date for these particular scholarships. So application for trimester or semesters 2 2023 opens on the 14th of June. Is going to open. Then application for trimester semester 2 will close on the 13th July 2023. So just about a month window for the applications. So let's look at the benefit of this particular scholarship. The scholarship is awarded for the normal full-time duration of the course. So you must enroll in a full-time study. Different payments amount and study loads rules apply to undergraduate and postgraduate students. So let's look at the undergraduate study. Let's look at the benefit. The benefit is $5,000 per year. That's about 625 Australian dollars per credit point. Graduate studies, let's look at the benefit for that. $10,000 per year. That's about 1,250 Australian dollars per credit point. It could be paid as cash or also to reduce your tuition. So let's look at the eligibility criteria for this particular scholarship. Prospective candidates should ensure they meet all criteria before submitting the application. So it's very important to look at all the eligibility criteria so that you meet all of them before you send in your application. To be eligible, you must be an Australian student, New Zealand student, Australian permanent resident, or holder of an Australian permanent humanitarian visa. So this particular scholarship is not for international students. It's for people who are permanent residents in Australia, New Zealand citizens, or Australian citizens, commencing or currently enrolled in a bachelor honours degree in a Commonwealth supported place, or postgraduate by course work degree, enrolled at Deakin University trimester or semester 2 2023. So you have to be enrolled into the semester 2, which you have to be enrolled. The next eligibility criteria is bachelor's and honors students enrolled full-time unless there are exceptional circumstances preventing full-time study, or postgraduate students enrolled in at least 2 credit points a trimester. You must be able to demonstrate achievement in one of the following. So at least an ATA of at least 85, a weighted average mark, grade point average GPA of at least 80 in previous tertiary study, a leadership experience, elite sport performance, community service, volunteer activities, the arts, any other achievement. Consideration will be given to student experiencing financial or personal hardship. So let's look at the condition for the scholarship. Continued eligibility is subject to maintaining a weighted average mark of at least 65. So for you to be eligible for this scholarship, you need to maintain at least the average mark of 65. So the supporting document for this application, supporting document required include evidence of your previous WAM or GPA, evidence of any leadership activities or community service achievement, evidence of any sporting or other achievement. So you have to meet those. You have to have these documents for you to be able to apply for this scholarship. And read more about the supporting documents. There's a link there, so you click on the link to read more about the supporting documents. So there are also application tips on this particular page. I will leave the link to this particular page in the description of this video. So on this particular page, you also have the information on how to apply, the link to apply. You click on this particular button, it takes you to the application page. You can apply via that, and then it tells you, this particular page also informs you about what next once you submit your application, what you need to do, what you need to be aware of. So do well to go through this particular page. Let's move on to the next scholarship program. Scholarship program we'll be looking at is the Deakin Student Support Scholarship. So Deakin Student Support Scholarship The Deakin Student Support Scholarship offers financial support to students who display passion, perseverance, and commitment to study and experience financial or personal hardship. So the important dates are: application opens on the 14th of June 2023. It closes on the 13th of June 2023, just similar dates to the first scholarship program. The next is let's look at the benefits. Various options for support are available. $10,000 per year for the normal duration of your course, Australian dollars per year for the normal duration of your course, $5,000 per year for the normal duration of your course, $2,500 per year for the normal duration of your course, $1,000 one-off payment. So those are the various options available in terms of benefits. Let's look at the eligibility criteria for this scholarship. So to be eligible, you must be an Australian citizen, New Zealand citizen, Australian permanent resident, holder of an Australian permanent humanitarian visa. So this criteria is also similar to that of the first scholarship program. So you must enroll in an associate, bachelor, or honors degree program in a Commonwealth supported place, enrolled in Deakin University, enrolled in full-time unless there are circumstances preventing full-time study, experience an area of hardship. So area of hardship include financial hardship. So next one is rural or regional remote home location, disability or long-term medical condition, Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander background, arrived in Australia as a refugee. Document for this particular scholarship must include evidence of your financial hardship, if applicable, evidence of your medical condition. So also this page includes application tips, how you can apply, the links, and support services, what next after you submit your application. So I don't want to dwell too much on this particular page, so let's get to the next scholarship. I will leave the link of this particular page in the description of the video. Do well to check it out. Let's move on to the next one. The next scholarship is the Vice Chancellor Academic Excellence Scholarship. It's already closed. It opens last year September and closes in January 2023. So you might want to probably check it out for the next round. That will be in September. So I will not be spending much time to look into that. Let's move on to other undergraduate scholarship. So for the donor undergraduate scholarship, similar to the Vice Chancellor Scholarship, the George Alexander Foundation Scholarship is also closed. It opened in September 2022 and closed in January 2023. So the Ellie McPherson Smith Trust Scholarship is also closed. It opened last year September, that's September 2022, and closed in January 2023. So let's move on to postgraduate scholarship. So we have various postgraduate scholarship as well. The first one we'll be looking at is the Deakin Scholarship for Excellence, which I think we've covered the Deakin Scholarship for Excellence also under the undergraduate, because it's for both undergraduate and postgraduate students. One is Women in Finance and Economics Scholarship. Let's look into the details. Our scholarship program is closed right now. It was opened in September 2022 and closed in February 2023. This is for women who wants to study in the area of finance and economics. So you might want to check it out to be prepared for the next round of scholarship when it opens in September 2023. So the next one will be the Research and PhD Scholarship. So let's take a look at some of the scholarships so that you know which one you are eligible for and if it's open for international students. I have higher degree by research scholarship. Scholarship is for both domestic student and international student. So this is good news for international student. This particular scholarship is also given to international student. So benefits and duration. Stipend and allowances value. A stipend of 33,500 Australian dollars per annum, tax exempt, will be given. So effective from 28th of May 2023. A relocation allowance from 500 Australian dollars to 1,500 Australian dollars for single to family, awarded to students who are moving from interstate or overseas in order to study at Deakin University. For international students only, single overseas student health cover policy for the duration of student visa. So it means that for international students, there will be health insurance cover for you. Doctoral degree duration. So for doctoral degree duration, it's going to be 3 years for stipend and 4 years for tuition fees offset. So it's important for you to know that 3 years is for stipend. So your stipend for 3 years will be taken care of, whereas your tuition for 4 years will be taken care of. Research master's degree program. So 2 years for stipend and 2 years for tuitions. So the 2 years of tuition will be taken care of, as well as 2 years of stipend. So let's take a look at the eligibility criteria for this particular scholarship. To be eligible for an RTP stipend, RTP fees offset, RTP allowance, or GUPRS, a student must be a domestic or international student enrolled in an HDR course of study at Deakin University. To be eligible for an RTP fees offset, an applicant must not be receiving any equivalent award or scholarship from the Commonwealth designed to offset HDR fees. The next one is to be eligible for an RTP or DPUR or DPRS stipend. A student must not be receiving income from another source to support that student's general living cost while undertaking their course of study. If that income is greater than 75% of that stipend of that student RTP. The next one is you have to check out the research degree entry pathways to be sure that you have all the information you need and also the admission requirement. So on this particular page, we have the selection process. Do well to go through the selection process guidelines. You can download that. So on this particular page, instruction on how to apply for the scholarship for prospective student and also current student. Current student who wants to continue to be eligible or to get this scholarship also would need to continue to apply once they meet the conditions. So that is it for this particular scholarship. Let's go back to the main page. So the next one is NHMRC postgraduate scholarship. So this particular scholarship is for research-based postgraduate degree programs. So it could be for a PhD or a master's degree program. It aims to support outstanding health and medical graduates early in their careers so that they can be trained to conduct research that is internationally competitive. By so doing, it developed the capacity for original independent research within Australia. So for further information about the eligibility selection process, click on the link here in this particular page. I will leave the link to this particular page in the description of the video, so do well to check. Let's go back to the main page. The next one is the Fulbright Australian Scholarship. Let's check the details of this particular scholarship. So, the Australian American Fulbright Commission is a non-profit organization sponsored by the US and the Australian government, institutional and business partners, and private bequests and endowment. So, current scholarship, postgraduate scholarships for postgraduate students undertaking their Australia PhD to conduct research and or study in the US or to support enrollment in the US postgraduate programs such as Masters, include the prestigious Fulbright and a Wesler Scholarship in Public Policy. So you can check the details of this particular scholarship, the eligibility, selection, and also how to apply via this particular link. I will leave the link to this page and all the necessary pages in the description of this video. So let's go back to the main page. So the last scholarship is about the Indigenous Student Scholarship. There's a link here. Please kindly check that link out, and also let's check out the scholarship for international students. On that page, there are a lot of scholarships, so you need to check out which one are for international students. Some are for local or students from New Zealand, whereas there are very few of them that are for international students. So do well to check. There are a lot of other ones that may not be open now. Probably they may be open in September. So I'm sure that there are some international scholarships here for international students. So you try as much as possible to check this particular page. I will put the link of this page in the description of the video. So there are a lot of them here. Some are now open, whereas some are still not open. They will be probably open in September. So if you're interested in this particular university and you want to study or you get a scholarship, do well to continue to check this page, as your program or the particular scholarship that you are eligible for may either open in June or in September. So I will leave the link to this particular page in the description of the video. Thank you for watching. If you've gained anything valuable in this video, please kindly give this video a like. It's going to help this video to get to as many people that are interested in this kind of information, and also help the channel to grow. If you want to help us to get the channel to grow, please kindly smash the like button, leave a comment, share this video to as many people as you can. We really appreciate that. And if you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe to this channel. I don't know what you're waiting for. It's free to subscribe. Please kindly subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video.